Yeah, figured we'd do another update here. End of April. Getting some beds ready. Got a few things planted out in the outdoor bed. Got a couple different onions, some radish. Nothing's popping up yet, but soil was workable. Figured get seeds in there. Got a whole bunch of peas planted along the back edge here. I'll start planting some more stuff out for succession planting. Tunnel's getting nice and hot. Still got a decent amount of snow, waiting for that to melt. But should be able to start working this corner here. Was able to get some of this soil processed, so we'll start getting some cold weather crops going in it here soon, hopefully. Saving some of this compost and steer manure for this side that we did not plant out last year. Maybe gonna go with some brassicas along in here. It's basically just 18 inches of clay underneath the wood chips, so gonna have my work ahead of me. Maybe plant some rhubarb in the corners. Not 100% sure what we're gonna do yet. It's gonna be a wildflower hill like we did last year back there. Got a lot of flowers growing in there, bring in those pollinators. The stone here is eventually going to be a stone stepping area to get up to there. Right in this spot here, maybe plant some bushes on each side with some stairs going up right about there. And then I want to plant out this area over here. Might run some logs down through, see if we can't do some mushrooms. I don't know, we'll see. High tunnel is looking hot. It's about 47 degrees outside. And, oh yeah, even with the window and doors open, still a little over 80 there. Yeah, everything seems to be pretty darn happy in here. We should be able to start harvesting here, I'm thinking within the next week or so, at least on some of this stuff. My microgreens kind of got ahead of me. Whatever. Not that big a deal. Onions are doing great, although I have ran into some onion thrips. I'm dealing with that a little bit. Yeah, onions are looking good. Very curious to see how the onions do this year. It's one of the earliest times I've gotten these in the ground. These are just starting to wake up. A lot of chard going. Fruit trees popping. Mustards, lettuce, got some kale, got some spinach. Got given some tomatoes today. Gonna get those back in the house once it starts to cool off. More onions. Got strawberries planted. Those are starting to set in real nice. I'm thinking about, these are beets. They're just not doing all that well except for those. Those are cylindrical beets. Those seem to be doing good, so those are going to be on the top of my list, but I'm thinking about interplanting between the rows with some more lettuce, you know, maybe some fast growing leafy green stuff. Radish are looking good. Just planted some clover from outside in here. Use that as a cover crop. Seemed to work really well last year. My wife wanted to rip it out. I said no way, and I had some of the biggest onions growing next to that cluster of clover that we had last year. So let's see what happens. Haven't really planted anything official in here yet, except for this test area. And we got arugula, radish, kale, turnips, and we are seeing signs of life in here. And you can see that this bed does not get full sun most of the year. So it's an experiment to see what happens full sun versus, you know, a much less. Once we get to summer solstice, this thing will be getting full sun, but very short amount of time. Got leeks, carrots, kind of a catch-all seed area that I just threw seeds in just to see what would happen. Probably going to turn this into an herb garden, I think. yeah, overall, very, very happy with how things are turning out. Thanks for watching.